Does your best girlfriend, your mom, your sister, any female really try and give you relationship advice? Well, here are 3 things not to listen to. Number 1, don't sleep with him too soon. Whether it makes sense for you to have sex on the 1st, 5th, or 17th date, or not until you're in a committed exclusive relationship after 90 days or when you're married. The only person who gets to be the judge of that is you. When you are ready to have sex, that's when you have sex. It's not about them injecting their opinion, because really, in the end, it doesn't matter. It's a little bit like when you decide not to shave your legs or wear your ugly underwear because you think that those things are going to make it so that you don't have sex with him. It's not going to. It's a barrier that doesn't always work. Instead, you need to be honest with yourself. Do you know him well enough? Do you feel comfortable with him? Have you communicated your core values, your dating purpose? Are you on the same page? Once you decide that it's time, then it's time. Number 2, dump him immediately. Don't take hasty advice from girlfriends to dump your guy, even if he's acting like a jerk. If your girlfriend says, dump him, take a beat. Really stop and think about, is this a real problem in the relationship? Is it a deal breaker? Or is it a surface issue that can be remedied through better communication, deeper understanding, or maybe therapy? Sure, your boyfriend might honestly be acting like a jerk, but if you cut the line because your friend said you should, you might quickly regret that decision, miss him, and end up sending him a "I made a mistake, please take me back" text shortly thereafter. Now you're risking an even worse place for your relationship because you broke it off for no good reason. You've begun to create an environment of distrust. How does he know that you won't just pick up and ditch him again in the face of another misunderstanding? You may feel like he wasn't committed to the relationship before, that he didn't spend enough time with you. But guess what? You're the one who split. Not to mention that your in-out attitude makes you appear very wishy-washy, or worse, controlled by your friends. It's difficult for a guy to commit his time, energy, and heart into something that he doesn't know if is secure, if it's trustworthy. And the 3rd piece of advice not to listen to that your friends might give you, follow the dating rules. If they say things like, don't call him first, hang up after 10 minutes on the phone. If he asks you out on the same day, even if you're free, say you're busy. Don't reveal too much about yourself until he proves himself worthy of such information. If he gives you an unromantic gift, it's because he only views you as a friend. End it. Don't go out with him on consecutive days. You seem desperate. Don't give him a weekend night as your first date. Really? You might not even realize that the rules you're following are actually games. If you're abiding by these rules, you might be allowing the conventional dating expectations to dictate when you should call, not call, make yourself available, pretend to be busy, and tiptoe around the truth, which isn't exactly lying, it's just not being transparent. Screw those rules. It's time to get real. Break down your barriers, be your authentic self, and really be prepared to meet the right one by being real. Follow your feelings. If you're interested in him, it's okay to be the first one to reach out, whether in person or online. If you're available tonight, be spontaneous. Go out with him on a whim. Get raw, open up, share something about yourself that's substantive and core derived. Because the purpose of a first date in particular is to see if you guys have a real soul connection, or at least the potential of a soul connection. If you're looking for a deep guttural love, a love that lasts, that implants itself in your soul, then screw the rules, screw the hiding, screw the front. If you're looking for real love, get real. Stop the games. Be yourself. Stop listening to your friends, because guess what? Your friends, no matter how close they are to you, even your family, and especially the random people who try and give you advice, they're not in your situation, so they don't know exactly what you're going through. They didn't live your history, so they don't know what brought you to this place where you feel this way, where you're making this judgment call, where your gut is telling you what's right and what's wrong. Of course, you want to be smart about it. You don't want to continue repeating the same mistakes that continue to leave you hurt and sad and falling for the exact same guy, different face, exact same situation, exact same scenario, different name. It's your life. Live it the way you feel in your heart, in your gut, in your soul, and in your mind as right. Don't just take your girlfriend's relationship advice and assume that it's the truth. The only truth is that which comes from you. You can learn more about me and my dating advice or hire me to be your dating coach at screwingtherules.com. You can also buy my book, Screwing the Rules, The No Games Guide to Love. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you soon.